did my nails finally. And we're yellow because I'm ready for spring. Hi everyone! Today we are doing a full face of Black-owned brands, and this was suggested to me by my friend who I featured her on this channel before, Von Gretchen Decor over on Instagram. Go follow her. Von and I have been pals since we were wee little girls, and I think you will love her content over there. She's also just an amazing person, and she suggested this video. We did this last year. We did a live and we did a full face of Black-owned brands. And with it being Black History Month, I wanted to go ahead and film this video. So I'm going to do almost an entire full face. These are all Black-owned brands. I believe most of them are women-owned brands. But yeah, we'll get into it. I showed up today in just my robe after my shower. I'm gonna have dog hair, or furfetti, as Audra at home calls it. If you don't follow her, I'll also link her below. And without any more rambling, I'm just gonna get into it. I'll see you back here. Okay, first up, I've already done my brows. They're a little warm. I don't know that I love them. But the first brand I want to talk about today is Colored Rain, because that's going to be the first product I'm using. This was started by Lorraine Dowdy in 2013, and it says on their website, Colored Rain's mission has always been to spread awareness, if you guys can hear the dogs, I'm sorry, to spread awareness of beauty, diverseness, and to embrace all shades of skin tones through a unity bound by cosmetics. I'm going to start with the Colored Rain paint base to prime my eyes. This was a new product for me. I will put a link to my last video here, which is where I'm also reviewing one of their shadow palettes. Now I like Colored Rain's lip products. I love their shadow formulas. I have this giant palette here by Colored Rain, and probably half of these are shadows from Colored Rain, so I am a huge fan, and I highly recommend their shadow formula. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on and get ready to do some shadow. This comes in 4 shades, all the way up from white to a deeper tone. And I'm gonna be using the white because I want my shadows to pop. Now we have a nice base, and I'm going to carve out my brows, and I'll be right back. Okay, now we're moving on to eyeshadow, and I've already recommended Colored Rain. There's a couple more I want to share with you. And these are the 2 palettes I'm going to use in this look. The first company is Ace Beauté, or Beauty, however you'd like to say it. They make some of the most beautiful color stories, whether it's neutral, whether it's colorful. I have, I think, 7, 8 palettes from them. Ace Beauté was founded by this beautiful woman right here. Isn't she gorgeous? And yeah, I love they recently reformulated too, and I like their new formula even better. I liked their old formula, but the new one is definitely even better. So they have beautiful packaging. This is the Flare palette. Beautiful shades. Next up, this is one of my favorite palettes, period, that I own. And this is a very tiny brand, and I'll put the link here to me reviewing this. This is Magic Mondays by, I think it's Danae Black, and I will also put her picture here, and I'm gonna link all these websites below. But this is the Oracle palette. Look at that artwork. Isn't it beautiful? Stars can't shine without the darkness. I love the whole aesthetic, and what I love even more is this is, of course, is the gorgeousness that is this palette, but all the shade names are named after just influential people in the Black community. So you have Shakur, we have Mandela, Maya, Angela, Barack, Michelle, Madam CJ, Harriet, Ali, Shirley, Abbott, Ella, Dubois, Jackson. So it's just every shade name is named after someone very important to us. I highly recommend this brand. This is one of my, like I said, this is in my top 5 favorite palettes, and I have a ton. So that's saying a lot. The matte formulas are absolutely amazing. The shimmer formulas are just, they're so creamy and just reflective and just, oh, They're gorgeous. I love this brand so much. I hope she's doing well, because I really hope that I got this kind of at the beginning of was it COVID? Maybe, I think it might have been during COVID. So this says volume 1. So I hope there are more volumes coming soon, because I love this palette. Very luxe. It's got the metal corners. It's just, watch the video that I'll link up here. Add it to your playlist. Watch it later, because I did a bunch of beautiful looks with this. But yeah, I'm going to zoom you in. I am going to do a little look with these. I'll show you which colors I'm using from what palette, and yeah, I'll be back.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. Fada, fada.
Before I zoom back in, I wanted to show you what I'm going to use for eyeliner, which is another brand called UOMA Beauty. And UOMA is founded by the lovely Sharon. UOMA means beautiful, and we're going to talk a little more about them because I have a foundation that I'm going to use from them. But this is the Cleopatra Ink Blacker Than Black liquid liner, and I love this one. It's very black, it's very matte. You can get a really precise line. I'm not that big of a fan of felt tip liners, but this one is actually really good. Okay, I zoomed you out. You could see how easy that was. I am going to put some primer on, and then we're going to move on to the face. Be right back. Okay, so next up, I lost my lid. We're going to be using the UOMA Beauty Say What Foundation. This retails for $39. Again, this is just such a beautiful brand. I love their lip products. I ran out of my favorite thing by them, which is their mascara. They have one of the best mascaras I've ever used. Highly recommend that one. And that one's called the Drama Bomb Extreme Mascara, and it's $19.50. Worth every penny in my opinion. But their foundation has 5 stars. It's so good. They have 51 shades, and I will put a picture right here of the shade range, and it's just so good. So this gives a blurring finish, full coverage, yet buildable. You can sheer it out. But they have 6 what they call skin kins, and I think I have white pearl as my skin kin because I am very Caucasian. And but each skin shade has a slightly different formula. So for me, I have a rare undertone for somebody as pale as I am, but it's olive. And olive skin, the most common concerns is premature aging, and the most common skin type is oily to combo, which I am combo. And those are definitely things that I need to worry about. Now, when you get into deeper skin tones, deep brown skin or highly melanin skin, the most common skin concern is dullness. And the most common type, again, is oily or combination. And so there are 6 formulations of the same foundation. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're buying a foundation. Make sure you look at what that's geared for. But this is one of my favorite foundations. Lasts a really long time. I love it. It does have adjustable coverage. You can make it very full coverage, or you can sheer it out to a really nice like light medium. So I'm gonna apply this. I really like it. Okay, so that was a pump and a half, and I still have some on my hand. So I'm just gonna take what's left on this and add it up here. A little more to the forehead. I literally just got out of the shower, so my hair's frizzy. So up next is concealer, and we're gonna be using the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. Juvia's Place is an amazing, affordable brand. I've recommended it to some of my friends who were looking for an inclusive range and that was not over the top expensive. Again, I'll put the shade range here. They go from very fair to very deep. So there's something for literally everyone. I also love their shadows. I have their shadows. I love their blushes, their bronzers, their lip products are some of my favorite too. So I like this one. It's not super hydrating. It's also not super drying either, in my opinion. Just prep your under eyes with an eye cream or moisturizer. I'm sorry if my lighting is off today. I'm trying some new settings on my camera and with my light because I know absolutely nothing. I'm a little dry around my mouth and around my nose. I'm using tretinoin, so it happens. Next up, I do not have the full size of this, but I do have a sample size, so we're going to use it. This is the DANESSA MYRICKS Vision Cream Cover. If you don't know who DANESSA MYRICKS is, she is an amazing makeup artist with her own line. I enjoy pretty much everything from her. I would say her foundation is more for the Vision Cream Cover. It's a concealer foundation one. I'm going to actually use this shade here for a contour today. One of my favorites, again, this is probably in one of my top 5 palettes. This is the Lightwork Volume 3 Infinite Light palette. There are highlighters and just beautiful shades, multi-chromes. This is like a multi-purpose palette. I love it. Highly recommend this. This is more expensive, but it does so much that I think it's worth it. Her blushes, her other stuff is very reasonable, though. It's not out of the realm of, you know, reasonable. Now, one thing I can tell you about the Vision Cream Cover, a little, it goes a very long way. So I'm going to take that much back of my hand. And then I'm going to add it where I want it. And use the same foundation brush. See what I mean? It's very pigmented. Just go in lightly. You don't need a lot. Blending up, stamping. Blends out like a dream. I love her products. We're going to go in with another one in a second. I would say if you're using this as a foundation, if you have very oily skin, you probably wouldn't like this foundation. I do like it as a concealer. I've still got that product here. Another product from DANESSA MYRICKS that I love is the Vision Flush product, and it is for lips, cheeks, eyes, whatever you want to use it for. The shade Bread and Butter. Again, I say tread lightly. I like to put some on my hand and then take it on because it is very pigmented. It's just really pretty. Lovely. I'll throw this on my lip real quick just so you can see. I definitely need a liner, but you can see it's very pretty color. So next up is another one of my faves, and you can find this at Ulta, and actually now in Target they are selling certain products. So that's Beauty Bakery, and the aesthetic is the cutest thing. It's all bakery themed. It's adorable. But I'm going to set all this using the Beauty Bakery flower powder. Flower powder. For me, it looks good under the eyes. Just gonna blend out any creasing. This comes in tons of shades, very finely milled. So I'm just taking a little powder puff for under my eyes. I just get some on my puff, pat it off on my hand. We're just gonna set all these creams in place. So just kind of set all the areas I need to stay, and then I just take a big giant brush with whatever's left in there, and I go ahead and set the rest. I know I'm looking a little pale, but I am going somewhere, so when these lights are on, they do wash things out a bit, but in natural light, it looks looks normal. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my eye look real quick and then I'll be right back. Okay, so next I want to add a little more blush, and I am going in, again, we'll talk about Juvia's Place. This is the Serafina blush, and again, if you're looking for good complexion products, this is one of my favorites. Again, very pigmented, so tread lightly. But I wanted something just a little, and a little more pop of orange. There it is right there. It's popping. A little brighter. Highly recommend this. And pretty much all their blushes are great. Next up is another brand I love. And it is, of course, the fabulous Rihanna, and it's Fenty. I am going to use Hustla Baby. This is a highlighter, and it's just this beautiful pinky peachy gold, but she has so many beautiful colors. I think the only products I don't enjoy from Fenty are the eyeshadows. I hope they work on that formula because I really enjoy everything else from the line. The foundations, the powder, the highlighters, contours, the bronzer, the blushes. So I'm hoping they come out with some new eyeshadows because that would just be the cherry on top. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. And she has several formulas of highlighter. Some are more glittery. This one's just kind of smooth. Just brighten that up. Little on the brow bone. You can't go wrong with Fenty. Amazing job, Rihanna. So I'm going to wipe this off and then we're going to talk about lips. Okay, so I've gone in with a Juvia's Place liner in Sweet Nothing, as well as a Dose of Colors lip liner in Truth or Bear. I don't believe Dose of Colors is black owned, but they did recently have a collab with Nima Tang, which has some beautiful lip products in it. So I'll link that as well, just in case you want to support Nima. But I can't do a black owned business without mentioning our mother in the makeup community. And that would be Mother Pat McGrath. And now Pat is luxury, so you're going to pay, but it is quality cosmetics. She is also another unbelievable makeup artist. She's been around for a couple decades now, and she's always been somebody I looked up to, and I love her products. I've got a couple glosses here from her. I mean, that's adorable, is it not? I'm going to throw this one on, but I do have, but anyway, I have some of her matte trance lipsticks. I have a couple other formulas. I have palettes. It's just, again, if you want to buy yourself something special, I highly recommend Pat and Pat McGrath Labs. This I'm going to use is the shade Flesh 2. Once her matte lipsticks set, they are set, like, for the long haul. And then there's just a little bit of this gloss on top. Now that I've got my blush on, or now that I've got my lips on, I feel like I need a little more blush. Hey, I'm gonna do something to this hair and I'll be right back. And I'm back. That's as good as it's getting today. I apologize. So I hope this was informative. I hope this will influence some of your decisions if you don't already. It's very, very helpful to support Black-owned businesses, especially the indie brands. You know, it's a tough road to hoe, and I'm just proud of all these people. So yeah, I will link everything below, and I hope that you will continue to support these brands if you already do, and just actually actively seek out more Black-owned businesses to patronize and to support. All right, y'all, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me so much. Make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you back here. If you have any other suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I love you all so much. Y'all mean the world to me. As always, take care of yourself and each other, and I will see you back here soon. Bye.